So, the foil sent by Crank, thanks. But let's clean this a little bit and add some, as you can see, dishwash soap. I'm gonna try something new, for me at least, to see if my printer is able to pick up the foil without paper. I got my doubts, to be honest, but you never know. I'm gonna cut one bazillion pieces at once. The process, if I just only cut it two sides, it's not that important. I'm not gonna hide it to a piece of paper, which I don't want to do. This time I'm just gonna see what's the most efficient. None, really. So I guess like this. So this foil is, I waste some of the foil, that's too bad. I'm gonna cut something here. Come on. Damn you, foil. Could have done it the other way around, would be nicer, so I could clean the aluminum while I was at it. Now I have to like flip it over again and clean it, which is maybe the dumb way of doing things. Well, you learn when you do it. So I'm gonna clean it with some, is that rain? Huh. Alcohol. If this would work, that would save me some time in prepping all this kind of stuff. Let's see how dirty this foil is. Oh, fuck. Nah, I wrinkled it. That's quite fucking annoying. I can't get those out. Yeah, so getting it down on the glass plate is nicer if you do with the aluminum side up and then clean a bigger surface in one go and then cut out the A4 paper side. So this is a dumb execution of what I should have done. Okay. Question is if the printer is able to pick this up. I think chances are slim it will. I think it just says paper jam. Also because it's like curling up. What can I do to prevent this? Not much, I think. Nah, this is going nowhere. Yeah, let's check. This is not gonna work. Might as well not try it. There we are again. I made some of the glue. Foam brush is kind of softened up. use the template to cut it free. Is this still in the... Oh, I am working completely off. Sorry about that. So I stuck on a paper on this foil, aluminum side down. I've done this several times, so it's not really a new thing. Oh, you get it off. Nice. Of course, that's my go. Oh, small pieces. You know what, like, it's been used quite some time. Aluminium. I'm sorry to say it wrong. Like, where is it? Well, I need aluminium. Aluminum is faster. I agree. Doesn't make it correct, I mean. So this stuff is cleaner than my stuff. That sounds dirty. Back to square one, because the stooping lifting tray is so much crude that I cannot use it. So the hopper is not gonna work. This printer is really like, almost completely dead, I think. So I'm gonna do it the classical way. With some help. That's better. There is a light stripe. I wish it was darker. Should work. So the foil is getting rid of the paper there, and in the meantime I made some a very advanced. This is advanced etching technology, you know. So I taped some magnets on the back, and I made these kind of pocketed magnets wrapped in some polyethylene tape. So I could maybe, hopefully, I'm not sure if it works, stick down the miner. If I would do it like for real and serious, I would just CNC this plate again to the correct size, and you know, well, have the magnets inside this material and just dump in some epoxy to shield it from the etching. Easy as that. Not this big kind of thingies, but smaller, stronger magnets. But I think this will do for now. Let's see. I'll just stick this in the right order to my fridge. Or something else. To this rack. Which should be RPS, which apparently it might be, but not the best or high grade. So, if I got the foil out of the water, hey, that's nasty. This is a very bad sign. It hires for shit on this foil. Why is that? Okay, so it's gonna be a much shorter video than I hoped for. Look, my etch resist is falling off. Okay, good to know. Not sure what happened there. Normally it works quite well. So might be cleaning something issues. Fuck. Yeah, I can start all over again. So I might have to roughen it up and clean it. Still, that's a bummer. My older foil just needed a clean and then it was done. And so You know, like whole flakes coming off. This cannot be etched. It will fail. Okay. So what can I do? I redo it. So I made new foils. I cleaned this one with thinner. So let's see how it performs. As in, will it come off straight away or not? Oh, actually no. Because that would be quite annoying. So the water is filled with some. I can see it coming off straight away. There, screw it. Screw it. Garbage. Okay, this is getting. This is becoming a problem. Then I made one that I roughened up and then cleaned. See how that one does. If it doesn't like survive this, it's never gonna survive the etching bath. So this might be a big problem. Because the mylar I ordered now from my supplier is not the correct size. It's only different sizes. That would be completely terrible if this doesn't work. It's not Craig's fault. I mean, the mylar is good. It's just not working with my method, at least. Not yet. Looks like this one is staying on much longer already. Add some more hot water and see if it comes off. Also got a line running on the printed thing, so by the looks of it, one of the nozzles is still not clean. Might have to do a cleaning test. Try to unclog it. So it might be that the foil is just more dirtier, although it looks very clean. It is dirtier than my own foil, because now it's still on there. Not sure if it's enough, but at least it doesn't flake off straight away. So there is a difference in scuffing it up. Hi Puss. Puss is waiting for some food, and I ordered some, but big bag. But it's not here yet. So I'll leave this a little bit, and I'll, in the meanwhile, I'll try to clean my nozzle on the printer, because it's running straight down two of the tweeters. So I'll get back to you. Well, while the printer is doing its thing, the foil was in the hot water all the time, and it didn't come off, so that's good. Temperature is nice 43 degrees, which might be a little bit too hot. It's ferric chloride this time. I'll just dunk it in and see if it survives. With the new magnets clamping thingy thing. Hope it will work. Yeah, that goes too fast. I can tell you right now. I might even under etched it. Or, yeah, no, did not etch long enough. But it went so quick, I was scared. So I do need less potent etching. So cleaning makes all the difference. There's no place where the ink came off. So that's a good thing. So I need to clean it more proper than my previous foil. I think my lines are even sharper than they ever were. I mean the lines in between. This might be the result of etching this fast. But timing is kind of an issue then. There's not a lot of control. So less potent will be a good thing. So either I lower the temperature or make it less potent. But I think having it at room temperature and then potent as it is, if it's gonna etch, it heat up and it spins out of control, as you've seen. It's like and it's gone. A meter. Let's see if this one is shorted out. Yeah, it sure is. Sure is. Sure is. And it sure is. You can see if I zoom in, it should be 0.3 millimeters. So I took it out too early because I was scared it would ruin my foil. But I'll show you how tiny the space in between the traces. You see? So it is shorted out somewhere. This is supposed to be 0.3 millimeter. As a comparison, I'll add what should I add? One of my fingers. So yeah, cleaning it up works. Having etching that is not as strong as it is, then etch it a little bit longer. Because now it's like, oh no, this is gone. And while in between these lines, it's not yet gone. Leave it in there longer, it might ruin the rest. So there's kind of a balancing act apparently. So yeah, I'll just dunk in some water in there to dilute it. But at least I know, even when not cleaning the printer, which is now purging out like 10 euros of ink, I can just etch it, it's no problem. And I can use this foil, I just have to clean it properly instead of my foil that hardly needed any cleaning, but might help insanely as well to well, work better. So next time I will just clean it better. So this foil is fucked. This is 1.5 millimeter traces you're looking at. You see there's crap in between, which shorts this stuff out. Ah! So I did it again and cleaned the printer and whatnot. And made a new foil, and try again. Shall we take temperature? 41, so it's 2 degrees less hot. And I diluted the etching, so not by much. So it still goes out of control, as you can hear. So I need to dilute it even more. Funny, the magnets pick up something. I'm not sure what it is. Is it the iron from iron fluoride? I don't know. Or ferric fluoride, which is essentially what iron is, I guess. Aluminum is a non-ferric material. Probably replaces it or something, I don't know. As for now, it's dirty, it's disgusting, and it doesn't work for me right now. I might need to go back to copper sulfate, which I use quite often. But this usually gives a cleaner edge. In this case, a little bit too clean. Like, it's not, maybe because it's, you know, ferric chloride is a bit like thicker and might not just run into these small spots that easy. I don't know, I'm just guessing. So diluting it might make it a less thicky, sluggish material. That one failed just because the etch resist came off. It's not a good day for me. Trying so hard with new material, which might not be a reward me, goddammit. Once more, this is gonna be the last time for today because I've had it. I'm a bit tired and I need something to eat. Don't be shorted out, although I know you are. Whip, shorted out. Whip, shorted out. Whip, shorted out. And shorted out. Although be it less shorted out, but still it is shorted. So the bulk of the material just disappears, and then it's not able to etch the very small details. Except for removing my name, for instance, which are small details as well. So it should be longer in there as well. Another fill. Yeah, you can see all kinds of crap in between the traces still. It's not completely gone. I think you can even scrape it out, but that's not what I'm looking for. Another one bites the dust. Here, this is so funny. The magnets are collecting some sort of magnetic material. It's not the aluminum for sure. So I think it is the stuff in the ferric chloride that when etching aluminum, it transforms to something else, and it's sitting on these magnets. Not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I'm not qualified to say so. At least the clamping method kind of works so far. Good. That's done. But might have to go back to copper sulfate or dilute this even more because the 12 micron disappeared quite fast, and then it has a hard time etching the very tiny parts. Something we noticed with the laser as well. It did it, but it took really long, although the etching was really potent. So yeah, maybe this stuff is too sluggish to do it correct, or my offset, like the things in between, is too small, which I never had this problem, so didn't change that, I think. So I'm not sure why that is. But I've done enough dirty stuff today. No result. That is a bummer. But yeah, what can you do? It's new material. I'm sorry, guys. I have to wait a little bit longer. So this weekend I hopefully have more time to go at it again. See ya.